All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and immense glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem Rachakodash. Double honors to my elder apostles, a great millstone, and peace and salutation to the hopefully elect, the Becharium and the house of David that's been preordained, predestined to get delivered in these last times and to be the ruling governing body of the nation of Yashala. So, it's going to be a news and prophecy, all right, video. So the first thing I have, the first article is New York becomes first U.S. city to mandate COVID, or we gotta use code words, so I'll just say C19 Vicky to enter restaurants and gyms. All right. So now it's mandate to have that max to enter into gyms, to go to restaurants, and many more things. And this is a prelude to Revelation, the 13th chapter, verse 16. All right. Let me just get it, real quick. And man, I hope they don't take this video down. If they do, so be it. This man's a devil anyways. Here it is. They can have men, that little Nas X video, men naked. But yet when you push the truth, all right, going into the max and people actually dying, they take it down. All right. So this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And it reads, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." All right, so everyone, okay, to receive a mark, which will be that chip in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you won't be able to buy unless you have that mark. All right, and that's you worshiping the image of this beast system, Esau Edom's empire. All right, his philosophies, his way of life, which is nothing but death. And a lot of these people that took the vaccine, that they really worship the beast. All right, and this is a prelude again to the chip. All right, it's a test run, and also it's a depopulation device, because that's what's gonna kill a lot of these people, man. Believe it or not. All right. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 Right. So that's the barcode. Okay. So let's go back. It says New York, August the 3rd. Reuters. New York City will become the first major U.S. city to require proof of COVID, a C19 Vicky, for customers and staff at restaurants, gyms, and other indoor businesses as the country enters a new phase of battling the highly contagious Delta variant. The announcement is the latest in a string of initiatives aimed at encouraging more residents to get vaccinated as the Delta variant spreads in the nation's most populous city. All right, and that's why now Joe Biden, you know, commanded, people or a group organization, all right, of individuals who go door to door now, all right, to see if you got the max, all right. It's a census. It says, "We know this is what's going to turn the tide," de Blasio told a news conference. About 60% of all New Yorkers have received at least one dose of the C19 Vicky, according to city data. Yeah, 60%. But certain areas, largely poor communities and communities of color, that's Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, and speckled birds, because you have a lot of Israelite foreigners who have been scattered all over and look like other nations. All right, a lot of them Italians over there in the East Coast, a lot of them is Israelites. All right, They come from Sicily, or it can even be the northern part of Italy. All right, a lot of those Albanians, Irish, Scottish, you know, a lot of them are Israelites, man. It says the policy will be enforced starting September 13th. It is similar to measures taken in France to curtail the spread of C19. And that's right, because what's going on in France, now you have to have a vaccine passport, all right, to travel. And, and they're protesting over there, all right? They're protesting over there in France, all right? But in the United States, these people are docile, all right? They will protest over a wicked man like George Floyd, but they won't protest over their own livelihoods. That shows you the delusion and the state of mind these people are in. Again, they're docile. All right. It says as part of the initiative, the city is creating the key to NYC Pass to provide proof of vaccination to workers and patrons at fitness centers and restaurants and entertainment venues, the mayor said. The announcement comes on the heels of several steps taken by city officials to encourage still reluctant residents to get their shots, including a mandate for city employees to get vaccinated or face weekly testing. Right, and again, people, there's countless evidence of videos. All right, there's countless evidence. There's countless evidence of videos out there. All right, people actually dying or getting allergic reactions and not feeling well after getting a shot. You know, all right, and I'm just making this video for educational purpose, talking to the people that work at YouTube, all right? So there's no need to take this video down, all right? If anything, you're the one that's spreading misinformation, all right? That's okay, because Yahweh Shemashai sees you and he will destroy you, all right? Plague you with demons and he's going to destroy you, all right? But this place is wicked and sick, man, and hey, we need to get the hell up out of here, man. Otherwise, like the scriptures say, there won't be no flesh to be saved, all right? Okay, but for the elect's sake, the Lord is shortening the time. And the water Yahweh, man, it's coming. Lord willing, this year, man. Lord willing, this month. All hell break loose, man. On Monday, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo had urged bars, restaurants, and other private businesses to require that customers be vaccinated before they can enter. De Blasio, however, has stopped short of mandating face coverings in public indoor settings, saying instead it was strongly recommended. The highly contagious Delta variant has been working havoc across the United States, leading to a worrisome increase in infections and hospitalizations. Florida and Louisiana were at or near their highest hospitalization numbers of the C19 pandemic this week, as one doctor warned of the darkest days yet breed more. All right. It says more than 11. It says more than 11,300 patients were hospitalized in Florida as of Tuesday, accounting for nearly a quarter of the country's hospitalized C19 patients, according to data from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. All right, that's all I'm going to read. All right, that's all I'm going to read. Yeah, man, of course, I can get this scripture, always relevant. All right, especially in the times we're in. Because, man, come on, what the hell? All right, now my thing wants to lock it, bear me for once. That's crazy. Thing won't work. But I was just going to get Isaiah the 10th chapter. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. All right, and that right grievousness. You know, probably get it in a minute. All right, but let me go back up because I posted in the group meet with bros. All right. So now this is a World War III update. All right, U.S. threatens appropriate response after blaming Iran for drone attack on tanker. All right. So you can see right here in this picture the first reported photos showing the tanker Mercer Street after the drone strike has now after the drone strike have also now appeared. It says officials from the U.S. have called for a proportional, coordinated response to the attack on the Israeli-operated product tanker M/T Mercer Street in the Gulf of Oman last Thursday, when which killed two crewmen and which has now been formally blamed on Iran by several nations. The countries of the two victims, Romania and United Kingdom, have issued statements putting the responsibility of Tehran and have also spoken of responding accordingly. Israel, too, has formally accused Iran of being behind the attack. Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett claiming there was evidence of this without providing any more details. Iran, for its part, has denied any connections to the incident. And it could be true, all right? It can be true that they didn't do it, and this is just all, um, you know, um, inside job, all right, by the elites, of course, from these other nations, all right, because they want to get inside Iran to take over their resources and spread their democracy, okay. But either way, this is the Most High stirring things up, all right. In his statement yesterday, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony J. Blinken condemned the attack on the Mercer Street, adding that the U.S. Department of State was confident that Iran conducted this attack using one-way explosive UAVs. The latter seems to be a new term for what have been commonly referred to as suicide drones. These are unmanned aircraft that carry an integral warhead and are intended to strike targets via slamming into them and detonating, a class of weapon that increasingly blurs the distinction between traditional missiles and armed drones. All right? And the nerve that the U.S. has when they bombed whole countries, innocent people, and I know no one's innocent, but you know what I mean, though. Just people, that didn't attack them, but they attacked first because, hey, the scriptures say that they got in the land by riches and deceit, all right, by robbery, okay. This man's a murderous man, all right. The hypocrisy of this man, all right. He can blow whole villages and cities up, all right. But when a suicide drone hits a ship, the Mercer Street, just two crewmen die. They act like, well, it is an act of war if this is the case. But either way, you see the hypocrisy of this man. All right, they think this is just it's truly extreme. But again, this is all according to the scriptures. All right, this all has to happen anyway, so prophecy can be fulfilled. All right, and what prophecy is this one talking about? World War III. All right, so let's get Revelation chapter 11. What the hell? Okay, now my thing has never done this. Now it's not showing. This is Satan, man. This is truly Satan. I will go up and get my scriptures, but I'm all the way outside, away from my house. Let me try it one more time. If not, I'll just quote it, It gets right to the point. But as the scriptures say, one woes past and two more woes after it. All right. And another one I believe is the second woe is past and there'll come one more hereafter. All right, the third woe. All right, it's all going to World War III. All right, you had World War One from 1914 to 1918, World War II from 1939 to 1945, and World War III, which is it can happen any day now. All right, Russia just dropped the U.S. dollar. That's an economic war. All right, and Russia is in prophecy as well, Ezekiel the 38th chapter, how they're going to be a guard unto these nations. All right, so Everyone is blaming. It says several nations now, like Romania, the UK, the US, Israel. How they're blaming Iran. So this can be where Russia comes in now and defends them. Like, no, no, no. All right. If you try to touch Iran, we will, we're gonna come in. So World War III is right there, man. Those video games and movies you see, Call of Duty, that's gonna be a reality real soon. All right. And what do you always see in that movie? I mean, that video game is Russia. All right. They're the main uh, opponent towards America. All right. In NATO, that's why NATO was created to be a defense, against Russia. You know, because Russia, the USSR, that's what it was known for. Once upon a time, that's what it was known for formerly. All right, Soviet Union, they were a powerhouse, and they still are. You know, they still are, and their military might is definitely a powerhouse, man. That's the bear in the scriptures. All right, that's the bear, man, and it's gonna be vicious. And it's lucky. I want to get scriptures, but you can see my screen. My thing is not working. All right, let me go again. So it is what it is, but it's all good. Uh, it's a lot. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm about to just close out. I'll probably restart it. All right, I wanted to finish more of that article, but a lot is going on. It seems like. Okay, so yeah, I'll just close out. All right, let's just news and prophecy. So with that, Lord willing, it's edifying. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and immense glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rachakodash. Double honors to my other apostles, a great millstone, and peace and salutation to the hopefully elect. All right, hey, shalom.